Hi there, something a little bit different today. What I'm going to be doing is modding my Strat. The aim being to create a master tone pot at the bottom here, remove this tone pot because I don't need two of them, and then drop the volume pot down to the middle, which should give some more room around the picking area, as I find that the volume pot just gets a little bit in the way on the Strat of the picking action. So to get started with, I'm going to open it up. I don't need to video myself doing this. Basically these plastic bits just pop off. Underneath them there's just a little bolt which I'll undo. That plastic bit pops off and I'll just undo all the screws around the edge of the scratch plate after loosening the strings. So I will see you very shortly after I've got it all opened up. You'll see some questionable camera work and some questionable soldering work. Okay, so I've opened up the guitar, just turned the scratch plate over, so you can see the inside of the guitar. So you've got your neck pickup, middle pickup, bridge pickup, all the associated wirings going to the selector, and we've got the volume pot here, it's the middle tone pot and the bottom tone pot. So I've got a wiring diagram which I'll follow in and I will share when I upload this video, but first step is to completely remove this middle tone pot, which I no longer require. And you can see how it's connected, so you've got the grounding wires here and things. I'll try and show it from the other angle. So yeah, basically I'm just going to completely remove it and then I'll come back and show you a little bit more afterwards. I am telling you at this point I'm definitely not an electrician. My skill is teaching guitar, so please do check out some of my other videos which I'm a bit more of an authority on. Okay, so as you can see I've removed the middle tone pot. Here it is, if I can get it on my camera, and there's one of the wires that was attached to it. So from here I've only really desoldered and I've done a slightly bad job. You probably can't see it on here, but I've burnt a couple of the wires, so I'm going to have to repair my bad work with some electrical tape. But otherwise everything's actually where it needs to be. So all I really need to do, I've got this spare wire here, that doesn't need to be connected to anything, so I'll just desolder that, remove that out of the way, and then I can just simply just drop my pot into there and just tidy things up really. A quick edit, as I forgot to say, I have a cable here that comes out the middle of the tone pot. Just needs to be connected to the outside of the volume pot there, the same one where the pickup comes from. And I forgot that, which just shows that I don't know what I'm doing. But still, there we go, you can learn from my mistakes. Back shortly. Okay, so the first little stumbling block I've come across is that in order to move my tone pot across to here, there's a couple of wires that are a bit too tight for me to be able to do it. One of them comes out of the neck pickup, so I'll have to just make that wire a little bit longer. And potentially there's another wire here which goes into the selector. That might be able to reach across, but if not then I might have to add a bit more into there as well. So a couple of wires that will need some lengthening. Okay, all done. I managed to pull the pot down without needing to lengthen this wire going through here, so we're okay on that score. Lengthen this wire, that was absolutely fine. Found it a bit fiddly trying to solder the wire to there. Would have been much easier with a second pair of hands, but just about managed it. Was a little bit wayward with the soldering iron, but I don't think I did too much damage. I just tried to tidy it up a little bit. I'm not particularly fussed about the wires inside all this being too perfect at the moment, as long as it's functional, because I'm going to upgrade these at a later point. Probably worth noting there's a hole here, which there's always going to be. Now I've removed that pot. In the short term I'm just going to cover that up with a sticker. Long term I'll probably just get a new scratch plate and drill my own holes. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you in a second. This will all be working, and I'll have a working Strat with only two knobs on it. Okay, so I put it all back together. You can see the hole there, everything's dropped out of the way. A lot easier now for the pick and hand, there's nothing in the way. And it kind of works, so sounds absolutely fine. Unfortunately, whilst that's all very nice, when I whip my volume off, it does absolutely nothing. So my volume has become absolutely useless, and which means I've done something wrong. So I'm going to have to work out what that is. Back to the drawing board. Second time lucky. It works. So the issue was just my bad soldering. One of the ground wires wasn't attached very well. But it's all done now. So you can see here, if I move it there, see the volume's now dropped right down to the middle where the tone previously was, and we've just got this mass tone down the bottom. And I've got this gap up here, so I've just stuck a little stick on for the moment, and I'll upgrade it at a later date. A few more mods I want to make to the guitar. I'm going to replace the pickups and things, and I'm also going to replace the whammy bar system. So there's a bit more to do, so I'm not too fussed about the overall wiring, but functionality wise that's much better. I hope that was a useful video to you. Not really much of a how-to, but at least you've seen someone who's done it. If I can do it as badly as this, then anyone with half a skill in soldering can do a much better job. Please feel free to comment below, hit the like button if that was some of use to you, even if it's how not to do something. And if you're interested in some of my guitar lessons, check out some of my other videos, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and the notification bell, which is a new one on me, but something people talk about these days. I'll say cheerio for now. Thanks very much for watching.